Yeah, you need to do things. We need to achieve things. We're told to do that. But what is most basic to your mission and my mission from God's perspective at the base of all of this is not what you do, not who you know, but what you are. The most basic thing. And that means if you don't do this, the rest of it really doesn't matter. The most basic thing is to exist as the image of God. That's why we were created, to exist as the image of God. Now, interesting word, if that's so important, going back in time and said, well, what was the word, what did it mean when they first used that word, or the ancient Hebrew people? The word they used was telem, and it means, if you think, at the root of it, it means to shade. And it means other things like phantom, illusion, resemblance. But in other words, God created man to be his shadow. You are created, starting here, to be the shadow of God. Interesting. Talk about shadows. I'm going to do a second experiment. Let's take a look at just what shadows are. Ron, give it. Okay, I gave it right away. And of course, in the first service, same thing. Boom, knew right away. How do you know that's Alfred Hitchcock? What did you say? Oh, his show. Yeah, everybody remembers the show, and the shadow came in. But I mean, that could be Kevin Kendall. No, it couldn't be. How come that isn't Kevin Kendall, but it's Alfred Hitchcock? You know, his head's different. Well, there you go. His feature. Kevin doesn't have that nose. He doesn't have that characteristic chin and everything. That is just, we see that head, we know Alfred Hitchcock. It is the silhouette, it is the features of Alfred Hitchcock. Let's see how good we really are. Give us another one. Who's this?
Sherlock Holmes.
How do you know? Okay.
The hat.
The hat, the pipe, yeah.
The whole image.
But it's not really his pipe, and it's not really his hat. It's the features of them. It is the features of the pipe and hat. If the features look right, you go, okay, so there's a lot to be said. Imagine then what that means if we're God's shadow. We should have the features of God. We should have these features of God. But here's the thing about a shadow. As you pointed out, like as Pam was saying, so how did you know that was Sherlock Holmes was his pipe? But we know that wasn't his pipe. It was just the outline. It wasn't the substance of his pipe. It was just the outline. So it's pretty cool being the features of God, but that's still not the substance of God. So the question then becomes in this mission life statement is, if we're the image of God, but can an image be something more than just the shadow? Is there something more that we can be?